up the top stars from Hollywood and from all over the world to entertain you on a giant screen with the few colorful motion pictures you've been hearing about and reading
It's
about.
showtime, folks. Enjoy the show.
We're delighted to have you with us. They're driving theater.
You'll find something to please you to add to your evening's enjoyment.
Is pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
Yo, what's going on?
Yo.
Kids? Oh, we got the Hoggin crew already in tonight. We got Jason Norton, a.k.a. Choocher, out there. We got Logan Van Winkle already in the chat. What's
Talking
up?
about E-Hoggers.
E-Hoggers, yeah. 4th of July weekend. I just got done doing a little E-Hogging. Brought some of the Hoggers up here in the studio earlier so I could turn the AC on so it wouldn't get so hot up in here because it's hot in here in Arkansas.
No doubt.
Yeah, and shout outs to Vince over on Twitch. Already noticing my hair or hat today. If you're not listening to the audio podcast wherever you download your podcast, we prefer Spotify. You're watching the live stream. It's Monday, July 5th, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can see us here dressed like a couple of America boys. Jake's over here wearing his Kiss shirt. I'm over here wearing my Arby's camo hat.
Complete with the antlers and camouflage.
I know, and this is courtesy of my friends over at CamoRetro.com, hooking it up for your boy right here. But
Same guy that provides us with my favorite foreign films.
Oh, the foreign films. You can get those notebooks over at Recollect. They're over on Instagram or right here locally in Northwest Arkansas. You can check out their shop. God, it sounds like we have sponsors all of a sudden. Shout out to Rock Hill Studios.
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, it would be good. But Rock Hill Studios, now we're in talks of maybe partnering up and doing a little sponsorship there. But anyway, welcome to the show. This is Driving Speakerbox. We're going to talk to you about movies tonight. It's what we do every night. We're going to talk about movies that are coming out, movies that are in production, movies that we saw, movies in the theaters, movies that are on streaming services that are new. We're just going to talk to you about them tonight. It was a holiday weekend, so we got to see a lot of movies tonight. I went and saw the Werewolf Within, the new film, actually from Ubisoft, which is odd enough, from IFC Films, that's in theaters here locally. And then I also caught over the weekend the new Netflix Fear Street 1994. And what did you check out, Jake?
Well, instead of some of the streaming service movies that I thought I would be watching, like The Tomorrow War and that new HBO heist movie, instead I was able to treat myself to 6 hours of documentaries about music that has affected me and many other people. Yourself.
Show us on the doll where it affected you.
Right here.
And
Right.
your boobs?
No.
Oh, the shirt. Got it.
Yeah, Ace and Paul and Peter and Gene, man. I watched the KISSTOry 2-part event in one go, and then today I watched Summer of Soul, about 60s soul music festival, and we'll get to that a little bit later. So 6 hours of thrilling real life.
I get too much of that already. I go to the movies to escape from real life. Sometimes
but
you know, too much of it.
Documentaries make real life seem more fantastical and
especially if
impactful.
like Morgan Freeman is narrating, like, dude, documentaries, or David Attenborough narrating anything is just like great. But jumping into the comments there, bringing it back to Arby's, Logan from Facebook says classic roast beef with extra horsey sauce. I'm guessing that's her default order. What's your default Arby's order? I mean, we're some dudes that like Arby's.
We are some dudes that like Arby's.
Hashtag Nihilist Arby's. Hashtag Arby's. If we had a Twitter or someone that would run our Twitter, we'd probably be on Arby's Twitter right now because they tag degenerates.
Yeah, we'd be best friends.
But what's your go-to Arby's order?
Man, I like roast beef and cheddar.
Your roast beef and cheddar as well?
Yeah. Well, they said roast beef with sauce. Anytime they
sauce,
ask me about the sauce, I'm like, I don't even know sauce.
Okay.
What do you need sauce for, man? But I also like that brisket.
See, the brisket and me, I mean, I got it when it was like new because I always order whatever the new bullshit is, and I wasn't feeling it. Sam over on Facebook says plain sandwich with cheddar. Chute says, if you're going to ride my hog, at least buy me Arby's. I suggested Arby's, guys.
Hey, Arby's used to have we're in the midst of the chicken sandwich war still.
And they had a
Arby's used to have the best chicken sandwich.
It's still good. Those little buffalo chicken sliders are pretty dope.
They did away with it like 4 or 5 years ago. They did away with the best chicken sandwich that's ever existed outside of the Double Down.
The Double Down is
I don't know if anything could ever
KFC
conquer
sandwich.
the Double Down,
The
but
KFC Double Down.
outside of the Double Down, it was the best fried chicken sandwich that's ever existed, and they don't offer it anymore. It was like,
and it wasn't hate-filled.
no, yeah, well that's true. It had a name like cordon bleu, but it wasn't cordon bleu because there was no ham.
Yeah, you gotta have ham.
Yeah, but it was
and Swiss.
so good.
Ham and bacon and Swiss and chicken. Fried cordon bleu. Well, my Arby's order is kind of weird. Like, I always like to get a pizza slider.
Yeah. Time and time again, I add a pizza slider to my order.
It's just like that little nibbling. You're just like, God, you can eat that in the car. You're just like getting yourself. It's like the appetizer. But my default sandwich, and this is kind of weird because I would turn my nose up at people for this kind of crap all the time. So I get a regular plain double, roast beef sandwich, and I put ketchup on it.
Ew.
I know. If I saw me, I'd be like, dude, ketchup, bro. Get. What are you, 12? But there's something about ketchup on an Arby's sandwich that transports me back to childhood, and I don't know. It's like it's weird because I know that it's. I shouldn't approve of this. I turn my nose up at people that put ketchup on chicken fingers and put just meat bread ketchup.
Chicken fingers is fine. You can definitely put ketchup on chicken fingers.
No, get sauce with some flavor, dude. Get some honey mustard. Get some buffalo. Get some barbecue.
Mustard. Okay, I mean, I feel you on all that, but ketchup is perfectly acceptable topping
on a chicken tender.
Yeah, for fried, crispy breaded chicken, ketchup's acceptable.
Or the chicken tender sauce, which everybody seems to have one now, like the cane sauce.
It's always full of mayo, and that's disgusting. Vince said he got food poisoning from Arby's. Unfortunate that he's denied the enjoyment.
His shadow has not darkened.
The enjoyment of the cowboy hat roast beef for the rest of forever.
Hey man, well, one time when I was a teenager at Taco Bell, I found a used Band-Aid in my burrito, and then I didn't eat at Taco Bell for almost a decade. But, I went back and I was like, that was just the one Taco Bell. It's just the one Band-Aid.
Immediately happened again.
There wasn't like a Doritos Band-Aid Loco Taco or anything. A Bandito. Can we call it that? I can't. No. You're shaking your head like I just said something racist. But
hey, you attributed that. So
no, your face attributed that. What's up, counterexample over there on Twitch? CNC Automotive over there on the YouTube. Not spicy ketchup though.
Spicy ketchup is the best. Bruh, I just went somewhere where I asked for spicy ketchup and they gave me one, and I'm very still pissed off about it.
I like how you told the people, like, I went somewhere and asked for spicy ketchup, as if there's more than one place that has the spicy ketchup.
There might be in their place that they live. Who knows?
They're not as we're over here going like, dude, KFC, fucking Cane's, bro. You talk about Arby's. And
listen, if you ain't Yum Brands, we don't want it, man.
So for sponsorship opportunities, now that we've derailed 10 whole minutes of our show,
Yum Brands / PepsiCo, hit us up. Like,
hey, we here, but I'm still not drinking Sierra Mist.
I ain't gonna drink Pepsi.
So Pepsi. Ooh.
Yum Brands and PepsiCo, hit us up.
I'll choke down a Diet Mountain Dew for them, but I think that's where I'm gonna stop.
Any kind of Frito-Lays, but.
Well, anyway, we talk about movies on this show.
Normally, we're talking about the illegal snuck-in movie snacks.
But Sam's over here talking about like T-bone steak. Everybody's talking about their dinner. But I don't know what to start. McLean over here talking about meatloaf. So, all right. Well, welcome to the Drive-In Speakerbox Food Podcast. It's going to be a supplemental podcast to our normal podcast. Where we just talk about what everybody's eating tonight.
And cornbread.
Beans and cornbread. Yeah,
that's what we're doing. We're taking it over. We're bringing it back.
Vince said, I remember when you guys didn't show drink labels on the radio. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, when we used to Greek our stuff.
Yeah, now, like, I mean, I haven't showed this label, but I mean, like, if you don't know that this is.
I will secret
Yeah,
my terrible sweet tea.
We're just going to secretly drink our beverages, and you'll never know what they are. Anyway, all right. Well, let's talk about some movies. We watched a lot of stuff. Let's talk about a little bit of news. I saw the dumbest trailer that I've ever seen in my life today because it's a movie. It's a movie that's a remake